Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. As you probably have noticed, I don't usually stream on Sundays. I am making a little bit of an announcement. That is that I have a retirement specialist who's going to be in town this week. If you are, a fan of my page, you should have already received an invitation to meet him at my business, and he's not doing a presentation. This is just a completely no pressure zone. I don't like pressuring people into trying to do business with me. I really prefer to, introduce him to some people. If he can help you, great. We would all love that. It'd be a win for everyone. If you don't feel like it's a fit right now, that's fine too. So just kind of wanted to announce that. I have new videos that are being edited right now that are going to be going up very soon. I have a lot of topics, and some of them are a little bit controversial and may cause me some trouble, but that's okay. Yeah, that's about it. I just wanted to really quick give that announcement that yes, Dave is going to be in town. He's absolutely amazing with retirement products. I trust him with my own products, so that's about it. And with that, I'm going to kind of go into depreciation, which is an explanation of why certain expenditures that you make may or not show up on your balance sheet. There are times when some of my clients will make like a big purchase. It's obviously furniture, desks, computer hardware, monitors, massive big printers, office equipment, or cars, or things like that. And they wonder, why didn't this show up on my profit and loss? Well, how did you account for the money? Well, the money is accounted for. I promise you the money's accounted for. If it's something like that that's going to have a long, useful life, about 5 years is what most of these things that I've mentioned are. Or if it's real estate, where it's going to have a much longer useful life, then we actually don't want to put it on the profit and loss. We want to put it on the balance sheet, and then we want to depreciate that. And what that means, the basic summary of what depreciation means is that when you buy an asset like that, let's say you buy a $20,000 car, you don't use up $20,000 worth of car in the first year you own it. You probably are using up $4,000 worth of car because you've used up that much of its useful life. And so we will put that expenditure as an asset on the balance sheet, and then we will start depreciating it over its useful life until what we call the book value, which means that the value that's on your books goes down to zero or goes down to salvage value, and then you can continue to use it if you still think it's useful. But a lot of businesses will go ahead and they will sell it or trade it in and get something else. 5 years is a really good length of time to own a car, in my not very humble opinion. So that's all that is. We're going to actually match your usage to what we're expensing out so that things kind of match out. You will find that a lot of accounting is not about putting money in specific categories. It's in matching your expenditures to the income, or the income to the expenditures that created it. And when things are out of balance like that, when we have one massive big thing on the profit and loss that probably should be on the balance sheet, it throws your books off and it makes it more difficult for you actually to read your reports so that they make sense. So that's one of the reasons we do depreciation. Another term you might hear is actually depletion, which is kind of depreciation for natural resources. If you have an oil well and it has 100,000 barrels of oil in it, we have to account for the oil we're taking out of the ground, which is what depletion is. And I'm just mentioning that really briefly because I live in Utah, just south of Salt Lake City, and we have the Bingham Copper Mine, which is this massive copper mine, massive copper mine, one of the biggest that I know of, where we can see it. We can see it from the freeway. And so I know that they do a lot of depletion in their accounting. So I was talking to actually my student mentor for Western Governors University, And I said something about, accounting is actually really different than I expected it to be. I've been a bookkeeper for 12 years. And she kind of laughed and said, actually, it's law. Accounting is more of a legal thing than about a numbers thing. It has very little to do with numbers. Numbers, we have to know some numbers. We have to be able to account for things. We have to be able to put things in the right category. We have to do a little bit of math. But this is not like computer science where math is central to it. Math is kind of incidental in accounting. The real issue is not the math part. The real issue is the legal part. And that's what I have been really studying. I never thought of it that way. And so accounting is a lot of teaching people how to be profitable in their business, which is really what I am trying to do here. One other short announcement, I am looking into doing a monthly hangout session or something similar where you can email me or send me your questions and I will answer them live and then we'll record it and put it up. I am looking into that. I don't know if there's any interest in that yet. So if there is, please comment below, let me know. And that's about it for this beautiful, very smoky Sunday afternoon. My daughter has been stranded on this side of Highway 6 overnight, and she just called me and said she's having to go about 70 miles out of her way to try to get home, and we're not sure how that's going to work out. There's a massive fire. Spanish Fork Canyon. So we're a little bit concerned, but I'm sure everything's going to be fine. That's it for today. Love to hear from you. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, and I will talk to you.